So, last time we survived the most dangerous game, and with our 3 prizes in stow, it's time to bring an end to this game.
The most dangerous one, or this one?
Well, mostly the most dangerous one, but, like, we're getting pretty close to the end of this game as well.
Okay. Well, Chirps, you played this, so what would you say the danger level was?
Death.
Oh.
Except for the times where you could just run away from the death robots.
Right.
Right, that had entered Chirps' house through his PlayStation 2.
Yeah.
Yes. So, we collected a series of, Chinese chess pieces, and we are going to place them on the board.
Oh.
That's missing them.
I thought this was going to be a puzzle, but I guess not.
It was a puzzle. You had to kill 3 robots to find them. They were hidden. Anyways, it opened up a secret door in the captain's quarters. But before that, it's time to take an important save. Because things are about to get crazy.
You have to save here because you have to go back so you can get the true ending.
Yeah. Oh my god, it's Bryce from literally like 15 episodes ago.
With what at first looked like a bunch of like halved tomatoes.
Yeah, but no, they're all the roses that I collected in We Love Katamari.
You know, Bryce died how he lived, doing the Agent 47 on Blood Money advertisement pose.
It's very true. Oh my god.
Oh, no. They had a cat. You know, at least they show some respect to Bryce.
Yeah, he deserves it. Lana Lei, maybe not so much. So, we have been hit with a hallucinogen again, which means it's time to return to Nina's past non-canonically.
We should have gotten, like, further back. She should be, like, a baby. And, like, she's, like, doing the action dodges to get away from, like, the airplane full of food, like the little spoon.
Right, yeah. That's how they train her.
Oh, I thought she was gonna grab the gun.
Look, she's probably had firearms training at this point. She could. So, welcome to the second Lana Lei fight. As you can see here, we now have to protect young Nina and Anna.
Oh boy.
Why wasn't that in the cutscene?
It's a great question. So, the thing about Nina and Anna is, like, you have to protect them both. They both take the same amount of damage if they get attacked, but they don't move together. Mm-hmm. There are scenarios in which, like, they will get chased by one of the zombies in a way that just completely separates them, which makes this fight, like, 1,000 times harder.
So which combination did you get this match?
Well, as you can see, I cannot find them, so... Thankfully, they have stuck together pretty well so far in a way that, like, if I find one on screen, one's not too far away. But there are the randomness of this definitely comes down to if they stay together. But Lana Lei has a lot more attacks now. Her projectiles follow you a lot more. There's just a lot more of them, and they follow you in a way that makes it much harder to dodge while also getting hits in on her. They don't hurt the tiny Nina or Anna, though. It's only the zombies that affect them. So there's a little less that you need to worry about because you can't, like, knock those out of the air anyways.
Yeah, it would have been crazy because, like, those just, like, will fly around you.
Yeah.
I was just about to ask if you had, like, actual weapons in this, like, hallucination fight, but I guess you do.
You do, and I find that I use them here more because it just allows you for better crowd control. Like, having one of the Ripper Blades just means that you can hit, like, you know, up to, like, 3 or 4 zombies at a time if they're all grouped together.
Yeah, I guess also just being able to do more damage, because I feel like this is the kind of fight that gets really, really old very quickly if it keeps going too long.
Yeah, Lana doesn't have like a lot of defense in comparison to some of the other characters. Like again, the thing that makes it take longer is just the way she teleports and the way that you need to keep track of multiple variables throughout this fight.
Yeah, it definitely feels like a fight where if it wasn't for the gimmick that you have to keep the two children alive, she would be like kind of trivial to fight.
Yeah, like you can already see we're like 75% of the way through her health bar. The only thing that you need to worry about is finding her and making sure that Nina and Anna don't get hit. Because again, it's the same as last time. It does a huge amount of damage, like more than any of Lana's attacks. And it also sets you prone, like you fall to the ground when it happens. And they can combo you pretty well with that if there are enough of them around any of the children.
I like that the zombies have to, like, kneel down to attack them.
Well, yeah, they can't... If they're standing up, they can't reach down to reach little child height. That's the one weakness of being tall.
Mm-hmm. That's why all the zombie movies, the main rule is to stop, drop, and roll.
Exactly. And so we've defeated her in another psychic battle. And Alan's here.
Edgar?
He had the rapid fire on.
Well, at least
Edgar Grant.
they already set up all the roses, so...
Yeah. So, as it turns out, Alan Smithy was not actually an MI6 agent. He was the last member of the evil organization
Everything went wrong.
here on this cruise ship.
To destroy this ship as well.
I bet he's not even
don't
British.
want to do this, but I have no choice but to erase everything. We don't want any publicity. Originally, you were supposed to survive in order to bear witness to my death.
I think this is extremely cool because he already, like, died in a way that should have been the finality, but I guess he didn't finish the job, so he has to do a second death. And there it is!
Wow. They didn't even unload the guns when they buried him with him.
Well, that's how he would have wanted it. You know, it's like Pharaoh rules, right? Like, you bring everything with you when you die, so you need to include the bullets, otherwise you can't shoot.
Right, he
in
wants
hell.
to be able to kill God.
That's right. So, weird thing about this room, you'd think there would be a lot for Tekken's Nina Williams to comment on. No. There just has nothing to say about any of this going on.
You grab a jellyfish, huh? No fingerprints on this.
Yeah. The only thing here is that Yoshimitsu's sword is here.
Oh.
It is the strongest blade in the game.
And you can commit suicide with it?
Yeah, I was gonna
No.
say, do you get a special ability where you just stab yourself with it?
No, unfortunately.
Oh,
Man.
they've got one of those grandma elevators.
But that's because, like, we aren't part of his clan, right? We don't know his secret techniques.
Honestly, he just fucking lost it. I've seen how he treats that sword. He fucking jumps on it like a pogo stick, like...
Yeah, he was like at the Panera Bread and he just left it there on his table. Someone took it.
Yeah, he was
Yeah.
filling up his car with gas and he left it on top of the roof and drove away.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was eating a rat from the garbage, and like, you know, things get lost when you've got all that junk.
Right. Well, because he skewered the rat and then ate it off of the sword, and then he was like, well, this is dirty now, and he forgot
Yeah.
that it was his sword. Yeah.
He was going to slice an enemy in two and he pulled out a sack of gold. He was like, wait a minute, if I have the sack of gold, then what did I give to the peasants?
Oh my god. Anyways, the satellite is online. We're in big trouble if we can't kill Lana Lei fast.
She doesn't seem easy to kill. Or
No. I mean, she's looked better, but, she's still going.
maybe her poison's even stronger now.
That's right.
It'd be funny if the fight starts and she just falls down the staircase.
I don't know how she got poisoned unless it's just like residual from the previous attack. I don't think anything else happened.
I was on Yoshimitsu's sword.
Oh, you're so right. It was our fault. And welcome to our third and final psychic battle against Lana Lei. So, this time, we do not have to protect children. The gimmick of this, though, is that throughout the map, groups of 4 dolls will appear, and they will either appear as Bryce or they'll appear as Enrique. They all still only take 2 hits to kill, but they will do all of the attacks of the NPCs. There's also these guys, they just like jump at you out of nowhere. It's really annoying. So, so instead of like the other ones where it's like, oh, she'll appear near something, this is just you need to run around and find this group of enemies that spawns, because once you kill them, Lana Lei will spawn nearby.
God, the color grading makes him look even more like Duke Nukem.
Yeah.
Also, I would say, I wouldn't mind if this was a Tekken stage. This is pretty cool.
It's got a lot more personality. It's definitely interesting seeing it because it's like, instead of entering our mind, right, it seems like we've entered Lana Lei's mind as far as like the stage and everything. Mm-hmm. So it's like a neat change. It's like twisted. It's interesting. Mm-hmm. All these little like dolls jumping at us though, sick of them. You can't hit them out of the air as far as I know. It's just like you gotta just like dodge them until you find these guys, because they stop jumping at you as soon as you find a group of NPCs.
Yeah, they seem more like annoying than dangerous.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I would say that this fight, that's like the name of the game. It's just that it is more annoying than it is like difficult.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like that's also what it was with the last hallucination fight. It just seems kind of tedious in a lot of ways.
Yeah, so once you hit halfway, she kind of stops teleporting around, and just like new guys will start appearing around you that you need to worry about. But that makes it better because then, like, you're not worrying about, like, her, like, disappearing mid-combo or whatever. You just are able to, like, focus completely on her, and maybe some of your weapons also hit, you know, the other guys, but, like, you can just focus on killing her.
Yeah, it does seem like that sword did do quite a good amount of damage.
Yeah.
That's right. I guess you were right, she did end up falling all the way down the staircase.
Yeah, like, that battle was all in Nina's mind.
Oh yeah, no, she just fell over before this whole thing.
Two will wither and